Hey everyone, welcome to the 3D6 Gaming YouTube channel. This is Al, and I am very excited today to introduce you all to Fast Drive Football, the FAC Edition, that I've been working on for quite a bit now. We're just about ready to unleash this on everybody. It's October 29th, 2025 as I'm recording this video. I expect that by this weekend, November 1st, November 2nd, around that time frame, I will have turned sales on the Game Crafter, where you'll be able to go and buy a copy of this for yourself. I'll talk about pricing in a minute. There's going to be two versions you can buy. You can get this boxed version, the one that I'm really excited about because it's going to look great on the gaming shelf. Pretty proud of how this turned out. Or you'll be able to buy a version without the box, just the fast action cards, and then download other components via PDF. So I wanted to take this video to introduce you, though, to this full version and let you know what comes with it. So if you're not familiar, the FAC edition of Fast Drive Football is basically taking all the components that are in the current OG version, the original version of Fast Drive Football, and making all of the action come off of fast action cards instead of rolling dice and reading tables. There is a little bit of rolling dice still in the game, so don't worry, you're still gonna have dice rolling, but a lot of those chart lookups have now been replaced by quick flips of a card. In addition to that, those cards now take care of game timing, and we'll talk about that as we're looking at the components. So it's a new way to play the same game. That's the important note. That's why it's called the FAC Edition. FAC standing for Fast Action Cards, if you're not familiar with the acronym. It's not a new game itself. It's the same game engine, just activated differently. So the full version comes in a 9x6x2 box, plenty deep to store your seasons. Maybe as you're taking this on a road trip, packing it in your bag to take somewhere. It keeps everything nice and tidy in one spot. So there's the box. In the box, you're going to get a rules booklet. It's going to tell all of you folks that have already played the original game what are the differences in the new game, how to create your deck each half using the cards, and I'll show you what I'm talking about there in a minute. And and just go over basic gameplay. There's also a PDF version of this. It's available on my website right now, actually, if you want to go get a sneak peek, fastdrivefootball.com. In addition, we didn't want to put the unusual results onto the cards. It just drove the cost up even more. It was kind of silly because you're not even using these, you're not even going to unusual results every game. So we kept the chart approach for these. So we have the unusual results tables, table A, table B, and then finally the rare plays, which sometimes this will send you to. Since we had extra space on the back of the rare plays, we have rules reference for how to use the fourth down go for it option, as well as the end of game desperation play. Again, available via PDF if you just want to print these out yourself. Here's the 3 decks of cards. We do include the 3 baggies to keep your cards neatly organized when you're not playing. So this is the drive results deck. The drive results deck has 72 cards. You're only going to use 60 each half, and that's going to represent the 30 minutes of the half. Each card represents 30 seconds. So as you're flipping cards, as you're discarding cards, the clock is going to wind down, and you'll know how much time is left in the half. Each card has 2 distinct areas. There's the green band at the top that's going to tell you how long the drive took and how many extra cards then you need to discard to account for that time coming off the clock. It's a pretty cool mechanism. Thanks to Keith Avalone for giving me the idea to take the game in that direction. The other thing to note is in the chart book, typically you read left to right. On the fast action cards, you're just reading top down, but it's all the same quality checks that you're used to. Something new, though, is some cards will have split results. These split results were necessary for the statistical accuracy of the chart book results translating into fast action cards. So don't think this is necessarily I'm introducing something new or changing anything. This is going to give you the same results that you will get from the chart book. And that's this deck of cards. Works really well. I'll publish another video soon showing how this deck plays, how the FAC edition plays with existing Fast Drive football cards, because that's a very important point. While I will be publishing cards in this format, team cards in this form factor, this size, it plays just fine with the existing PDFs that you can download right now from my store. So no need to wait for me to put cards in this format up on GameCrafter. You can start playing right away. The second deck, kickoffs and punts. If you notice, I didn't show you, the drive results deck has a nice turf texture on the back. And for the kickoffs and punts, I went with a leather texture, reminiscent of the football grain. This deck works the same way. There's 36 cards. Shuffle it up before the game and flip it over when you need to get a kickoff or punt result. Really nothing more to add there. Pretty straightforward. And this final set of cards has one prototype still left in it because I made a change here at the last minute that I'm pretty happy about. But let me talk about these other cards first. So as you're composing your deck for each half, the first half, the second half, you're going to have this end of first quarter card, flip it over, end of third quarter card. This is going to let you know as you're going through the deck when you've reached that point in the game. Then you have the 5 minutes remaining in the half card. This is important because 5 minutes remaining in the half is when you invoke the efficient and inefficient qualities. And as a reminder, on the back of the card, we have an explanation of how the rules work for those qualities. The other mini charts that we had to move over to the FAC edition out of the chart book is a table for getting a result when there's an interception, when there's a fumble, a table or a card to roll on for the onside kick or for a 2-point conversion, and desperation play, and fourth down, go for it. Now, the last card here that you'll see is it's a field position marker. Now, in the original prototype that I did a video on this a few weeks back, I had a card that you would move a marker left and right on to note field position. It was less expensive to go ahead and make another poker-sized card, and I figured, well, since I was doing that, why don't I try to do something clever with it? And this is what I came up with. So as you're playing the game, you're simply going to rotate this card with the arrow up, indicating what the current field position situation is for poor, average, and great. And even better, as you're playing the game on your table, you can actually put this card under or next to the team card of the team who has possession. So it helps you track who's got the ball and what field position they're in. And lastly, on the back of this card, we've got this boutique results conversion chart. So some teams do have boutique ratings, and printed on their cards are these chart results saying, when you roll this 3-digit number on the dice, a certain thing happens. Well, when you're playing with the FAC version, you've got to keep an eye out for cards instead, not those dice rolls. So this chart will help you do that. And to make it easier when you're playing the game, those specific cards that I just showed on that table do have a yellow highlighting in the card number as opposed to other cards that do not. So that mechanic works really well too. So that is it. That is everything that you get in the full package. So this full package is going to retail for $49.99. That's going to be the price that you pay GameCrafter, and then you're also going to pay them for shipping, taxes, etc. And they will take care of fulfilling the order for you and sending it out. I've been really happy with the service that they've been providing me as I've been doing the design of this game and printing out prototypes. And I expect that you will have a good experience with them as well if you haven't already used them before. So if you order the full game at $49.99, you're going to get everything I've been showing here in this video. Instead, if you decide, you know what, I'm happy without a box, I don't need the box, and I'm happy printing out these materials. So don't need any of this stuff that I'm showing on the camera right now. You can do that, and you can just get a shipment of these 3 sets of cards. That's going to be $29.99. So yeah, so $29.99 gets you just the fast action cards if you want to try playing Fast Drive football that way. Or $49.99 will get you everything, including the box, which again, the utility is pretty nice. It's going to have plenty of room for your seasons and teams that you're currently running with your projects. I think that's about it. Like I said, I'm going to try to get this up on GameCrafter, get it published this weekend. So run November 1st, November 2nd, 2025. I'm currently in the process of updating the Fast Drive Football website with FAQs about the game, with downloadable score sheets and the rules book and the extreme weather chart. Had to have a couple tweaks for this version. So it should be about ready to go already, and I don't expect any issues. I do plan on creating or making available via GameCrafter some season sets. I am starting with the Super Bowl teams. So there will be a number of Super Bowl sets available for sale soon. I'm waiting for the proofs to come back on those. So don't expect those for at least a couple more weeks to be available for sale. But like I said, you can play this game as soon as you receive it with the teams that are available for sale on the 3D6 Gaming store, either the original versions or the enhanced larger versions. And they all fit in this box when they're cut out. If you have any questions, leave comments for me. Reach out to me on social media. Happy to answer them. Hope you guys enjoy this game when you get your hands on it. It's been a lot of fun to develop, a lot of fun to test, and appreciate all the feedback that I've gotten. Again, shout out to Keith Avalone for his ideas as I was developing this. And that's it for now. So see you guys on Facebook and other social media sites soon. And again, I'm going to try to make a video here shortly. So after this video, you'll probably see another one of gameplay using the fast action cards with existing season sets. That's it. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll talk to you later.